What's up, Rooted Collective? Welcome back to Awakened and Rooted, where the veil is thin, the vibes are deep, and the stories will make you question everything. So if you are into the mystical, the metaphysical, or the downright unexplainable, you are in the right place. So let's get started.
Here we go.
I was saying, in between both of them, it's dark. It's totally different. I've never in my life seen a rainbow like that. Never. Look at that. Where are the angels?
And as you heard Jesse say at the beginning of that video, he had never seen a rainbow like this in his entire life. And I agree. I analyzed that. I mean, you can see the bright colors on both sides of the dark in the center, but that is very dark, almost black. It's like a black rainbow in the sky. And he was quite taken by this thing. And of course, and in this video, I'm sharing it with you guys. And this is unedited video footage, once again, taken by Jesse just a few days ago. And he was the passenger in this car as they were driving down the road. So he was able to get this incredible video footage as they were driving. And you could see it was sprinkling or an angle of just how dark this rainbow was. I mean, appearing to be black in the daytime sky. Check out how dark that is. Unbelievable. Been seeing a lot of weird things in the sky here recently, but I never thought I'd see a black rainbow. Check that out. Here's one more. Another example of a black rainbow sent in by Lisa out of Brooksville, Florida. This one's not quite as intense.
That is ominous.
Hey, what's up, peace and wholeness, family? Now, it's been prophesied in your religion stories that we will have 3 days of darkness upon the earth. Now, I done seen many different rainbows over the years. Now, a black rainbow, this would be something new to me. And these rainbows have been spotted all over the world. Could you imagine a scientist trying to explain this stuff to us? All I can say is the dark energy is expanding on our planet. And this 3D physical world that we live in is being removed. It's very important we balance the darkness within us as well. We all come from the darkness, and one day we will all return.
That's what I was saying, in between both of them, it's dark. It's totally different. I've never in my life seen a rainbow like that. Never. Look at that. Where are the angels?
Yeah, I am gonna agree with him that the balance within us does need to be balanced with the light.
What if the world went completely dark for 3 straight days? There's a prophecy that's captured imaginations and stirred emotions for decades, a mysterious event known as the 3 days of darkness. Some say it could happen in 2025, but let's be clear, there's no scientific evidence to support this. NASA has not predicted it. There is no astronomical event on record that would plunge the Earth into complete darkness for 72 hours. So why do so many people still talk about it? Because the message behind the prophecy speaks to something deeper, something timeless, a spiritual warning, a wake-up call. This belief is rooted in religious tradition, particularly within Catholic and Christian teachings. It echoes the plague of darkness in the book of Exodus, where Egypt was cast into a shadow so thick it could be felt. Some Catholic saints and mystics have warned of a future moment where darkness would again descend upon the earth, not just physical darkness, but spiritual. They say that during these days, no man-made light will work and only blessed beeswax candles will shine. The Bible doesn't give us a date, and the church has never officially confirmed this, but even still, the message is clear. be ready. Even if the 3 days of darkness never come, life itself brings dark days. Are you prepared? Not just for prophecy, but for real world storms. Are you ready for earthquakes, floods, and fires? For food shortages, droughts, and famine? For crime, for chaos and conflict? For pandemics and financial crashes? For war and the collapse of systems we thought would never fail? This isn't fear, this is wisdom, to be spiritually ready and practically prepared. You don't need to panic, you need to plan. You don't need to be afraid, you need to be anchored in faith. So how can you prepare? Strengthen your faith, pray, seek God, know His voice, care for your loved ones, speak life over them. Store emergency supplies. Get some food, some non-perishable items, some water, light, and medications. Keep your spiritual light burning. Let your hope outshine the headlines. Stay informed, but not overwhelmed. Be discerning and stay rooted. And above all, don't walk in fear, walk in faith. Psalms 91 verses 10 through 11 says, "No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling, for He shall give His angels charge over you to keep you in all of your ways." Not some of your ways, all of your ways. That is God's promise to those who trust Him. So here's what I want you to do. Comment below with a candle emoji or the words, "I'm ready." I will personally pray for every single name that comments. Share this with someone who needs this reminder, someone who may be walking through darkness right now and needs to know that they're not alone. Even in chaos, we can have peace. Even in darkness, we can shine. Even when the world shakes, we stand on the rock. Stay ready, stay faithful, stay hopeful, because when you're prepared on the inside, no darkness, spiritual or physical, can overcome you. God bless you.
So I love her message. I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. Comment below a candle or emoji and "I'm ready" if you are ready. I am going to admit I am not ready in any way, shape, or form. I'm just not ready. And I need to start preparing myself.
Proof. Chosen ones are not regular humans.
The chosen ones cannot be defined. You cannot put a chosen one in a category because God has created the chosen ones to be multifaceted and multidimensional beings. The chosen ones are of their Father, the Creator. God is the Creator, and He's created the chosen ones to be creative. That's why we can't just work a typical job. There's nothing regular or basic about a chosen one. And I say that humbly because the chosen ones do not experience regular things. They don't experience normal things. So that means that the things that they experience, even the trials or opposition, is abnormal. It's usually unexplainable. Everything about our lives is not going to align with society standards. Society wants to put you in a box. Society wants to put you in a category, but we cannot be categorized because we're so multifaceted and multidimensional. Society wants to summarize you and put you in a box and say that you do one thing, that you are black, that you're white, that you're brown, that you do one specific thing or job, but we cannot be defined. We're more than one thing. God has created the chosen ones to do multiple things. The chosen ones are a jack of all trades, have been put here in this world to change the world. That's why you cannot work a typical job, because God has put more in you. You're called for more. You're called for greater. That's why you will never be satisfied with a typical job. There's nothing wrong with it. However, there's always more that you can do to pour out what God has put on the inside of you. Society says that you have to define yourself as one thing, that you're known for one thing. Even when you have a brand or business, it has to be focused on one thing. But I believe that God is doing a new thing, and He's allowing the opportunity for the chosen ones to be as multifaceted as they are. God is shattering those standards, and He's doing a new thing. This is a new era that we're in, and it's literally for the chosen ones. It's for the remnant, so that God can deploy you into this world, just like the military, like a soldier in the army of the Lord. God wants to deploy you in all the industries so that you can be a light in darkness, so that you can be as multifaceted and multi-dimensional as you are. This is a kingdom takeover. God wants you to take over these industries. God wants you to live a life poured out. He wants you to pour out all that He's put on the inside of you. There's nothing basic and boring about the God that we serve. The Bible says that God can do a new thing, and He can do things that eyes and ears have never heard of before. And neither has it even entered into the heart of a person what God can do for you. God is breaking all the rules because God can do whatever He wants to through you. And He wants to show people what He's capable of through your life. Yeah, that's how they used to do it before, but God is doing a new thing. And because God is doing a new thing, He wants you to be flexible so that He can do what He wants to through you. Doesn't matter what industry you're in, let your light shine. You could be in the industry of hospitality. You can be in the medical field. You can be in the corporate world. Whatever world you're in, whatever field you're in, let your light shine. Let God use you. It's okay to be more than what the world is trying to define you as. God is doing away with all these definitions that society has put on us, that you have to be this or you have to be that. We are more than our skin color and what the world tries to categorize us as. Because God has created us to be multidimensional, He requires us to be flexible so that He can mold us and shape us into who He wants us to be. You may have started off being one thing, but God can totally transform your life for you to do another thing, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be unapologetic about where God is taking you. God may take you somewhere and take you places in your life that you never imagined yourself to be. And that's okay too. Being multifaceted and multidimensional requires you to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with yourself and with the process of which God is doing in your life and where He's taking you. You literally can be anything. When we're flexible like that, it gives God the opportunity to do what He wants, because the possibilities are endless. You can start off working in one field, and then God can put it in your heart to do something else, because we're still growing. It doesn't matter how old you are, you're still growing as long as you're alive. It's okay to grow. It's okay to change careers. It's okay to want to move. It's okay to want to do things that people think you shouldn't do. That's okay. You got to be in God's will. The things that God does in a chosen person's life, it does not make any sense, because God defies logic. He's beyond our senses. Our senses are natural. If God wants to pick you up and move your family to one place from another, let God do it. If God wants to shift your career and shift your life, let God do it. If God wants you to be a parent at a late age, let God do it. Allow God to break the rules of the stereotypes and all the standards of society. Let God do what He does best. Let God be God over your life. When we try to fulfill society's standards, we limit God. We don't allow God to be God in our lives. God literally can do anything. God can change your name. God can change your nature. God can make you over again. Your whole life can completely change. You can be one person today and another person tomorrow. Anything is possible. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. The mind is so powerful, and God created it. So be everything that God has created you to be.
Did you hear what she just said? Not only that, did you absorb what she just said? That brings me back to some comments that I have had like in the past week, or let's just say last week, where people definitely want to put you in a box. They definitely see religion and spirituality only one way. There's only one way to God. And as a matter of fact, I want to thank everybody who commented to that comment about that Jesus is the only way to God. That's the Christian faith. I will say that. What I want to say is everybody, and I've said this before, and apparently I have to say this multiple times, everybody has their own path. Not everybody is a Christian. Not all religions are Christian religions. Everybody has their path to God. That needs to be respected. Like that is what this channel is all about. And I keep having to say, if that is not something that you agree with, if that's not something that you are open to or can be respectful of without putting your views on someone else, this is not the channel for you. I put out multiple thoughts or multiple, I don't know how to say it, different views, let's say it that way, on religion and spirituality, and some of it is Christian, because I am open to everything, and I want people who come to my channel to also be open to different concepts towards spirituality. I am now off my soapbox and on to the next.
Your eyes intimidate people, and they're not ordinary. As a chosen one, your eyes carry the divine presence of God. I repeat, your eyes carry God's glory, which makes your face radiate His powerful presence. Your face is filled with so much spiritual energy that people with lower vibrations struggle to look directly at you. It's because your eyes reveal the negative energy inside them, their inner struggles. When they meet your gaze, their darkness is exposed. You stir up discomfort in the demons they carry, as the eyes are windows to the soul. As a chosen one, you can sense people's emotions, energies, and even what they don't say. This ability makes them uneasy because they feel seen in ways they can't hide. Some people may resent your presence because it makes them uncomfortable. They dislike the way your energy shines a light on their inner turmoil. Yet, in your absence, they feel a void. They miss the light that you bring. This is why many won't address you directly, but will instead talk about you behind your back. It's because your eyes are instruments of God, and they are unable to handle the truth and power they convey. Your eyes do more than just see, they perceive deeply. You see through facades, lies, and hidden motives. This spiritual insight allows you to discern the true nature of those around you. People instinctively know this, and it makes them feel vulnerable. Some are attracted to your light, while others feel threatened by it. Just the other day, I was walking down the street while silently praying, as I often do. I noticed a woman gazing at me from a distance. As I approached her, I returned her gaze, and instantly, she looked away and rubbed her eyes. This is the effect of your gaze as a chosen one. Your eyes radiate God's presence, and they unsettle those who are not aligned with His light. Living as a quiet warrior, always praying and meditating in silence, whether walking, eating, or driving, intensifies your spiritual energy. Not everyone can meet your eyes, and most will avoid direct eye contact. Your eyes carry a fiery presence, filled with the Spirit of God. This is why some people prefer to message or call you instead of speaking face to face, as your presence overwhelms them. Recognize that your eyes are a shield, a source of divine protection. Not everyone can look you in the eye and deceive you, because your eyes reflect the truth. The glory of God that rests upon your face is a profound mystery, guarding you as a chosen one. Embrace who God has called you to be. You are uniquely created, and your eyes are far from ordinary. They shine light and expose the hidden. Moreover, the more you conserve your energy, the stronger your eyes become. They don't just captivate, they radiate God's majesty. Through your eyes, you can bring about change, influence atmospheres, and shed light in dark places. Constantly pray, God, let your light shine through my eyes. Allow His power to flow through your gaze so that wherever you go, darkness will flee. Keep praying, keep meditating, and let your eyes be a vessel for His glory. Dear God, I thank you for the gift of divine power that resides within me. Lord, I ask that you continue to shine through my eyes. Let your light expose all darkness and bring truth wherever I go. May my eyes carry your presence, shielding me from all evil. Use my eyes as instruments of your will, Lord. Amen.
So in this video, I was interested in finally learning what chosen ones and star seeds were. We kind of added in the black rainbows and the 3 days of darkness because that just kind of grabbed me when I was choosing these videos. But I really am trying to dig into why are you considered a chosen one and what makes you a star seed. So that is basically what this video is going to be about. But I want to say, and I am not trying to be shady, I looked directly into her eyes and it didn't really make me look away. So there's that. Maybe it's something that has to be done in person. I don't know.
See, one thing about chosen ones that a lot of people don't know is that since they are special individuals, chosen ones are the most gifted and the most talented people on the face of the earth. But it's also something that is detrimental to their well-being because since they so talented, sometimes they don't know which one to pursue. Because they could do all of them at one time because they are very multifaceted. But this is what caused a chosen one to become a late bloomer. You know, some chosen ones don't become successful till later in life because they never knew which talent to pursue since they had so many. You know, so it could be a bad thing to be a chosen one because you are so talented. But in my school, we teach the chosen ones how to pursue that one talent that will make them successful. Make sure you join my school if you are a chosen one because I can help you get your career off the ground really fast.
That could possibly explain some things. Not that I'm claiming to be a chosen one, because I am not claiming that. I have absolutely no idea. But I am finding that some things are sort of coming to fruition for me later in life.
A lot of people don't know this, but a true chosen one has distinctive markings on his or her body that signifies they are in fact a chosen one. For instance, true chosen one might have an M in the palm of their hand. And that M in the palm of their hand represents that they are very intelligent beings, they are very insightful, and they are very, very intuitive beings. And not only that, but if you got an M in the palm of your hands and you're a chosen one, that means that you navigate through life's challenges effortlessly because you got the power of the Most High always working with you. Not only that, but chosen ones also have real big eyes because, you know, they can pierce through people's soul. They have big eyes. Some of them have big foreheads because they are just like really intelligent and they have a bigger brain than everybody else. But not only that, chosen ones also have like a piercing on the top of their ear that they was born with. And that also represents extrasensory perception, that they might have like clairvoyance or clairaudience. These are some of the signs that you'll know that somebody's a true chosen one.
Let me tell you something. He is going to stop it because mine's is not like here. It's right on the inside. There's a hole here. I have a big forehead and I have an M on the inside of my hand. That cannot be it. It has to be more to it than that. Let's just keep going.
Who are the chosen ones? You may have heard this phrase echoed in texts, spiritual teachings, or countless videos, but what does it really mean? Today we unravel the mystery behind this intriguing question. This video isn't just an exploration. It's a journey to discover whether you are among those destined for a unique spiritual path. Observing this can change the way you see your life and your purpose. We delve into ancient wisdom and modern interpretations to see how being chosen affects your personal growth, peace, and understanding. What if understanding the chosen could help you unlock aspects of your life that you've never reached before? Could this insight guide you through challenges or elevate your spiritual practice? Let's find out together. Spiritually, being the chosen one means that you are more aware and awake than others. This means that the way you think, feel, and act is also different because you have a path to follow. A chosen one is selected to help the generation evolve and prosper during their lifetime. You have higher vibrations than other humans. The chosen are more awake, aware, and sensitive than the average human being, so you will think, act, and feel differently to most people, especially those in your family. The chosen ones are often imbued with a deep sense of purpose, a calling that drives them to make a difference in the world. They possess an innate wisdom and intuition that guides them on their path. While others may be content to follow the status quo, the chosen ones are driven to question, explore, and push the boundaries of what is possible. Most people have a fixed mindset, are traditional, and are mentally programmed to do things in a continuous circle. They rarely question their belief systems. Divine beings are chosen to help their generation and family prosper and evolve in each lifetime. They have abundant energy because they have a higher vibration than most humans, so they can help humanity and the planet ascend to higher frequencies. Most suffer at the beginning of their journey because they always prioritize others before themselves. They think in terms of us. However, most humans think in terms of I. In youth, they will trust and forgive people too much. You will learn to protect your peace and your personal boundaries as you get older. Being chosen is not easy in a world where people go with the flow and follow the herd. You are an innovative type of person, and what the majority considers acceptable seems unacceptable to you. Remember, you are a soul spirit, not a body. Your body is your vehicle, but not who you are. You felt significantly destined for greatness when you were younger. However, as your life's journey went on, you had more unwanted experiences popping up in your life, and you felt that you were being held back in some way. You may feel weak at times, but you are much stronger than the average human being. During struggles and difficult times, your spiritual growth grows like a snowball. Let's dive into the signs that you are a chosen one. You often encounter disapproval from other people. Sometimes you may even long for a faraway place, feeling that your true home is somewhere else, far away from here. This longing runs deep. You stand out from the crowd, and you're not just here to conform. Instead, you're here to instigate change, to make the world better. Despite attempts to dismiss you, that call persists. People harbor animosity towards you. Occasionally, despite your innocence, they don't like you. This can be disorienting, especially as you are naturally good-natured. In the midst of this turbulence, there is an inner strength that sustains you, a quiet conviction that guides you through the challenges. It is your unshakable belief in your purpose that protects you from the weight of negativity. This belief not only fuels your resilience, but also inspires those around you who perceive your sincerity and are touched by your passion. As you navigate the turbulent waters of judgment and misunderstanding, remember that not everyone will understand your journey or appreciate the uniqueness of your path. That's okay. Your role is not to seek universal approval, but to live authentically, honoring your truth and the visions that propel you forward. Stay focused on what's most important, your growth, your contributions, and the joy of pursuing what feels right for you. By doing this, you'll find that your sense of displacement diminishes over time. You'll start to attract people who resonate with your ideals and appreciate the same qualities that others might criticize. These connections will be like coming home, a place where you are understood, valued, and loved, not despite your differences, but because of them. You hold solid convictions in a supreme power. Unlike those who deny spiritual ideas, you have deep respect for the energies of the cosmos or the Creator. You perceive subtleties that others may overlook. You understand that everything happens according to a divine plan. You are recognized as a light bearer, charged with spreading light and love throughout the world. Deep down, you recognize this as your true vocation. Thanks to this sacred mission entrusted to you, you are guided and protected by higher powers. There is no reason to fear, because you are following a path that has been meticulously traced and designed especially for you, and you are not walking it alone. This deep sense of purpose infuses your daily actions with meaning and directs your steps towards satisfying interactions and endeavors. Each challenge you face is not just a random occurrence, but part of a larger, meaningful narrative that helps shape your spiritual journey. Your faith allows you to see obstacles as opportunities for growth and greater alignment with your divine mission. You have an innate intuition. As much as you try to repress it, deep down, you are aware of the position you have chosen. It's a deep feeling that you can't shake off, a burning flame within your essence, whispering incessantly that you are destined for something of great importance. Instinctively, you understand your role in shaping the world. You resonate with the wisdom of an ancient soul, as if you had lived more existences than your years on this earth indicate. The main dynamics of human interaction on this planet, dominance, hostility, and conflict, confuse you, as they seem devoid of logic and harmony. As you navigate the complexities of life, you find that your intuition guides you to places, situations, and people that align with your mission. You are drawn to environments where your light can shine brightest, where your words and actions can have the most significant impact. Your journey is not random, but a series of synchronicities and divine orchestrations that lead you to the fulfillment of your life's purpose. You are extraordinary. Even though some may take advantage of your generosity, you give from the heart, because being generous is innate in you. Your ability to give selflessly reflects a deep altruism that defines your character. This generosity is not only material, but also emotional and spiritual. You offer your time, your energy, and your compassion to others, often putting their needs before your own. This is not simply a choice. It is an expression of your true nature, a manifestation of what feels right and necessary. Despite the vulnerability that sometimes accompanies open-hearted giving, you find that it enriches your life, bringing you a deep sense of fulfillment. Your acts of kindness spread, positively affecting the people around you and often inspiring them to pass on kindness in their own way. However, it's also important to maintain a balance and ensure that your generosity doesn't lead to self-neglect. Recognizing your value and setting limits are essential aspects of self-care. By taking care of yourself, you ensure that your ability to help others does not deplete your own resources, but remains a sustainable and joyful part of your life. In this way, your life becomes a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. By contributing to the happiness of others, you also cultivate your own well-being and continue to grow in love and wisdom. This balance allows you to remain resilient and effective in your generosity, making your contributions even more impactful. You're the odd one out.
This video was amazing. Even though it was longer, it was 10 minutes. That's why I was like, it was a 10-minute video, but it was very informative, and I feel like I am so in alignment with a lot of the stuff that was said in this video. Like, this channel here, Awakened and Rooted, came because I wanted to know if there was more out there than what the norm said it was, and because I was being pulled in this direction or this journey to learn things that fulfilled me. Also, this is my second channel. My first channel is Beauty Over Age, And it started out, like I started on YouTube, I want to say like in 2009 or somewhere around there. And that started off as a beauty channel, Beauty Over Age. It has had several names throughout the career of that channel. But at a certain point, I started feeling like I was outgrowing that channel. And that I was supposed to be doing things for women over 40, so beauty over age, meaning that pretty much beauty is ageless. So now my channel has evolved into content about things that concern pretty much women over 40, like menopause and like the things that, mostly menopause, but the things that go with menopause and how you change once you get a certain age. So I am very much in alignment with this video.
How do you know if you're a starseed? Let's talk about it from a place of inner knowing. The idea of being a starseed comes from the belief that some souls didn't originate on Earth, but chose to incarnate here often to assist in awakening human consciousness. But this isn't something you figure out with logic. It's something you feel. Maybe you've always felt like Earth didn't quite make sense, that even as a child you were questioning everything. School systems, authority, how the world works. You didn't just want answers, you wanted truth. You might feel deeply sensitive, hyper-aware, like your nervous system picks up on things no one else seems to notice. You probably absorb people's emotions, feel drained in crowds, or need more alone time to recharge. From a psychological perspective, starseeds often carry traits of high sensitivity, introspection, imagination, and existential curiosity. You may have struggled to fit into traditional systems like corporate structures or rigid education because your energy wasn't made for conformity, but for transformation. You may also carry trauma, but not because you're broken. It's because your soul chose to experience the depth of human emotion, to understand, transmute, and help others heal. From a consciousness science perspective, these traits can be linked to what's called non-local awareness, the ability to tune into subtle energies, frequencies, and realities beyond what's physical. Starseeds often reject material-based living, not out of rebellion, but because it simply doesn't align with the frequency they're here to embody. You may carry a deep sense of mission, like you're here for something important, even if you don't know what it is yet. You may have strong intuitive or psychic experiences, dreams that feel more like memories, visions or flashes of insight, a natural pull toward metaphysics, consciousness, or cosmic teachings. So how do you know? You know by how you feel, not how you fit in. The more you remember your essence, the more life starts to feel like alignment instead of resistance. Save this if you've always felt different. Share it with someone who might just be remembering who they are. And follow for more consciousness-based insights to help you come home to yourself.
First of all, that video was visually stunning. And it did go good ways of explaining to me what a starseed is supposed to be.
Never look outside during the 3 days of darkness. Ancient prophecies whispered across centuries and cultures warn of a time when the world will be plunged into a terrifying, unnatural darkness. This won't be a simple eclipse. It will be a heavy, suffocating blackout lasting for a full 72 hours. According to these warnings, this event is a divine reset, a final cleansing of the world. The instructions passed down are chillingly specific. You must not leave your home for any reason. Every door and every window must be sealed completely, blocking out any view of the world outside. It is said that those who dare to look upon the darkness will not survive what they see, their minds breaking from the horror. The very air will become toxic, and demonic entities will roam the earth freely, mimicking the voices of your loved ones to lure you to your doom. They will sound exactly like your family members, pleading for you to open the door and crying for help. But it is a cruel and fatal trap. During this time, the only thing that will provide light are blessed candles. No other light source will function. This is a time of great fear and ultimate spiritual warfare. It is a test of faith. Do you think this is just an ancient myth, or will you be ready when the sky goes black?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I'd hate to think that 3 days of darkness would lead me to my doom. And I have a husband who would be the one to buck the whole system and look outside or answer the door if somebody knocked on it.
They kept this from you on purpose because if you knew these 5 laws, you'd be free. Number 1, law of mentalism. All is mind. Your thoughts don't just float, they create. The outer world is a reflection of the inner one. Control your mind, control your reality. Number 2, law of vibration. Nothing is still. Everything moves, everything vibrates. Emotions, words, and intentions, they all send out a frequency. You don't get what you want, you get what you vibrate. Number 3, the law of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. What you carry in your heart shows up in your life. Heal yourself internally and everything else begins to shift. Number 4, the law of cause and effect. Nothing is random. Every thought is a seed. Every action echoes. Life is not happening to you. You're creating it. Every move, every word, every belief. Number 5, the law of rhythm. Life moves in cycles. Ups and downs, light and dark. Don't fight the wave. Learn to ride it. Seasons change, but you stay in flow. That's mastery. This is not new age. This is ancient. Older than any religion, written in the temple walls. Now it's time you remember. They taught you rules. Now learn the laws. Because the truth will always set your energy free.
Agreed.
The reason why people are attracted to your light and then try to dim it is because you chose it. And light triggers darkness. Light disturbs darkness. But they are still attracted to it, right? Listen, it's going to be a lot of people that come into your life, right? See, some of them are there because they are part of your purpose. Some of them are there is because they're protesting against your calling. You see what I'm saying? By you learning to guard and protect your heart, to use your discernment, to trust your spirit can literally change the whole trajectory of your life. People will be attracted to your light because you're different. Because your character is foundationally strong. And because you're brave and courageous. Because you are willing to speak the truth in love and light. See, that's because you chose it. Your path not gonna look like nobody else's. Your path is you on a very narrow path because a lot of people go down this path. You know what I'm saying? Very many are called, but very few are chosen. Therefore, it will attract many people, but not everybody that comes will be there to help you carry on. Therefore, it will attract many people, but not everybody that comes will be there to help you carry on. Don't stop shining your light. Don't stop being love. Don't stop giving love. You got to keep going. There is so much more in store for you than you can possibly imagine. That safe job that you're thinking about going to go get, it won't fulfill you. That safe person, it won't fulfill you. That safe path, it will not fulfill you. Anything that you're familiar with, staying stuck in your comfort, none of that stuff will fulfill you at all. Because deep down, you know that you are called for something much greater. You can feel it in your spirit. You can feel it in your soul. And see, that greater will require the kingdom spouse that God has for you. The right people that God has for you. The right circumstances, okay? The right environment that God has for you. Keep going. Trust. Believe. And keep shining. Keep shining to be different. Keep shining to be the most empathetic, loving, understanding person ever. Because you are a light and you are chosen. And the people need what you got. The people need you. The ones that God are sending you to help, to be their destiny helper, they need you. But see, you have to make sure you're fully healed, okay? Before you can help anybody else. But listen, I love you. And stay grounded. Stay in the Holy Spirit. Let God lead you in order and protect your steps, honey. Because you are chosen and you are going places that you never thought that you can go, okay? Life is about to change for you. I love you. Bye.
Did you hear the rumor about the world going dark tomorrow for 6 minutes? It is going dark, but not tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you when that really will happen. But for now, let me set the record straight, because the truth about solar eclipses is even more powerful than the myth. There will not be a solar eclipse on August the 2nd of 2025. That viral post is false. The next real eclipse this year is a partial solar eclipse on September 21st, 2025, visible in parts of the southern hemisphere. But there's a big one you don't want to miss, verified by NASA, that will engulf the world in mysterious darkness for 6 whole minutes. And I'm going to give you the date in a minute so you can mark your calendars while the light still shines. For centuries, eclipses have been seen as signs of deep spiritual change. They remind us that even when shadows pass over our lives, the light is never truly gone. They push us to reflect, release, and realign. You might experience sudden breakups, powerful new relationships, or even find yourself leaving an old situation so you can leap into a bold new season of blessings and embrace the manifestations of your previous affirmations. If life feels heavy right now, remember this: no matter how dark life feels currently, the sun is still shining behind the shadow. This moment will pass and your light will return. Now get your cosmic calendars out, because on August the 2nd of 2027, there will be a total solar eclipse lasting over 6 minutes, the longest of the century. You will blink in darkness around 120 times, and entire countries will stand still to witness this. Everyone who comments on this video, I'm going to be praying for you. So leave a comment if you want to be prayed for, if you're ready for your new season, and comment "brightness sits behind my eclipse" if you're ready to shine in your purpose. And drop me a sunshine in the comments if you're ready to step out of the shadows and into your success. God bless you.
Chosen one's eyes, what they reveal without words. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, but for a chosen one, they're a mirror, a warning, and a weapon. Your eyes speak before your mouth ever does. They see truth beneath the surface, the pain behind the smile, the lie behind the charm, the darkness behind the mask. That's why people avoid your gaze. It's not that they dislike you, it's that they feel seen. And in a world built on illusions, being seen is terrifying. Your eyes carry the weight of every storm you've survived. They don't beg to be understood, they simply witness everything. This is why chosen ones rarely speak first, because one look is often all it takes. You weren't given those eyes by accident. You were meant to awaken, to disarm, to remind others that truth still walks this earth. Comment "I see it all" if this speaks to your soul. Save this for when they ask why your look is fierce. Follow for more truths only the chosen understand.
Trying to think if I can remember anybody who I looked at and I could not look into their eyes for any amount of time. I so far cannot remember a person that has happened to, or had that where I had that happen to me.
The universe is literally within you. Here's how. Within every cell of your body lies an extraordinary storage medium, DNA. Think of it as a cosmic hard drive, a repository of ancient wisdom encoded in the language of molecules. This isn't mere speculation, it's peer-reviewed science. A single gram of DNA, a minuscule amount that could fit on the tip of your finger, has the astonishing capacity to store 700 terabytes of data. That's the intricate code of zeros and ones that powers your phone, your computer, and the digital world. It's like we are walking, breathing USB drives, carrying this immense potential within us. Right now, within your body, you carry the potential to store 13.5 billion years of data. Yes, that's the age of our universe. You literally possess all the information, from the dawn of time until this very instant, encoded within you. When people say the universe is within you, it's not mere metaphor, it's a statistical truth. You are a repository of cosmic wisdom waiting to reveal yourself and connect with the all. We are at the beginning of our evolution as a creator experiencing itself. The more we reveal, the more we unlock.
I have to say that these videos are absolutely stunning, and I am loving the messages that go along with them.
You'd be surprised how many people actually know who you are and how special you are. There's a thing called being a chosen one. A chosen one is a person that has special ability, that thinks a little bit differently than the masses, and naturally sticks out like a sore thumb. You may have an ability to be very empathetic. You may also have an ability to see premonitions in your dream. You may have a strong super intuition. You may also be really good at manifesting. And you have to be careful, because you not knowing your worth can cause other people to get you at a discounted price. This is why I say people know exactly who you are. People know exactly how powerful you are. But it's the fact that you keep acting oblivious to it. When you know what you know about yourself, you have to stop pretending you don't know.
A lot was said in under a minute.
So you think you a chosen one? Okay, cool. You chose to be born. You chose to come to this planet. Because that's what that means. Everybody want to be God's chosen one so bad. A chosen one is a person, a reincarnated spirit that chose to come to this planet and reincarnate with the intentions to help the collective. So if you're a chosen one, I really hope that you're using your life as a sacrifice to help the collective, to help other human beings. Because that's what a chosen one is here to do. I hope if you're a chosen one that you are conscious and aware enough of your energy to know that your intentions have to be good. Your intentions and your conscience has to be pure. Or guess what? You with your free will are going to be making decisions out of your ego because you're aware that you're a wiser person than most, that you're a more conscious and aware person than most, and you're using that to only benefit you. And so you know karma is real. And us chosen ones, we have a higher rank in the spiritual world, which means that we have a higher responsibility on us. We have a way higher responsibility on us. This is why when shit happens to us, shit happens to us. Because we know better. And we chose to come here, and we have a soul mission to fulfill here to help the collective ascend to the light so that they can get out of this reincarnation cycle on this planet and be free to leave this earth. But people aren't healing. That's the problem. That's what the problem that's going on with Earth right now. Everybody is distracted so much that they can never really focus on their spirit and on themselves. So it's everybody else's fault, and everybody's just projecting hate and negativity on. See, people talk about chosen ones like it's a flex. It's just, ooh, I'm a chosen one. I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. Well, it's not easy to be a chosen one, because it means that we came here on this planet with the intentions to help and to save. So we're always going to have this feeling inside of us, this fire inside of us burning to help people and to save people, no matter what, because that's our soul mission. So our soul is always going to feel that type of energy, no matter who it is, whether it's a stranger, whether it's people close to you or not. And I'm speaking for the chosen ones who came here with the purpose to help all of humanity. There are some chosen ones who came here just specifically assigned to certain people to help through their process here and ascend here, like family matters and stuff like that. But for the most part, us chosen ones, we all came here with the intentions to help serve. We're supposed to be of a service to these people. We're supposed to be of a service to the universe and to humanity, and we're supposed to be moving in light, and we're supposed to be spreading light, and we're supposed to be spreading knowledge, and we're supposed to be helping people transcend and ascend from the darkness to the light as much as possible, become aware of themselves so they can choose with their free will who they want to be and how they want to serve the universe. You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be a balance between light and dark in this world, in this universe, but you feel me? There's too much dark right now, and that's the problem. Like, it's becoming an imbalance because there's too much dark energy being manifested on this planet. Everybody's stuck in their cycles, their karmic cycles. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? There's so much toxicity in the world right now. Nobody's healing. There's not enough love. The love is becoming extinct. People are even saying love and ain't no real love out here and all this shit. People are truly starting to not believe in love, and it's starting to become just a completely dark planet. This is why you need people that are chosen ones, who are enlightened spirits, who chose to reincarnate back here to help spread light, love, awareness. So if you are a chosen one, I hope that you're really fulfilling your purpose. And trust me, it's hard, because I'm one of them. But don't get caught up in 3D matrix, because y'all know, we know, you can get sucked right back in to Earth. And this is no place that you want to be eternally, forever. Because this is hell if you don't learn how to experience heaven here. And that is the facts of the situation. So this video is going to go over a lot of people's heads. Only a certain specific amount of people are going to be able to really get the message that I'm giving out right now. But it needed to be said for those of you who are like myself and are true chosen ones, fulfilling our purpose here and our highest purpose. Don't get too wrapped up in a purpose that's only serving you. Make sure that your purpose is serving all of humanity, because that's what all of us have chose to do here with our time. So do not get so caught up in the 3D, the matrix, and in these distractions, and in the money, and in the fame, and in the clout, and in the social media, and all that shit. And don't let that shit get to your head and distract you from who you truly are in the spirit and what your true soul purpose is as a chosen one. You chose this life to come here with the intentions to help save, not even save, because nobody can save anybody. Everybody has to save themselves, but to help inspire and enlighten as many people as you possibly can by being an example and sharing your light. So I hope that's what everybody's doing. This is a reality check for some people, including myself. You feel me? Don't get caught up. Remember your purpose and stay on track, or you will be back here again, and not because you chose to.
So is what she said the facts of the situation? How do you absolutely know that you chose to come back here, that you are a chosen one, that you are here to help other people on their journeys? How do you know that? That's the question that I have.
Starseeds are traveling souls who have incarnated here on Earth from different dimensions, star system, constellations, different worlds in general. They are here to heal, inspire, and to participate in Earth's evolution. As a starseed, your soul is linked to another lifetime, another dimension. Remember, we are spiritual beings, and our human body is just a vessel. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings. So the term old soul, it's really more to it than just the term or the phrase. Some people have lived hundreds of lifetimes, some thousands. Now with starseeds, they tend to be more awakened, and because of these past lifetimes and different dimensions, etc., their spiritual gifts are oftentimes very heightened. And prior to a starseed's awakening, because Earth is the only place where you have to forget who you are. And when the root chakra for a starseed is off balance, a lot of the times they will feel like they don't belong here. They're not really grounded here because this isn't their home. So a lot of starseeds tend to feel homesick or like they don't fit in places until they wake up to their soul purpose and why they signed the contract to come here. And starseeds tend to incarnate in families that need healing because they need to transmute that energy and that generational line. So a lot of the time, they will be the black sheep of their family. Starseeds tend to be very intelligent, very psychic, very intuitive. Think of starseeds as multi-dimensional space travelers that originate from different worlds and star systems. They're here to help with the harshness of the planet. That's why they're very, very sensitive to energy. There are many different races of starseeds. Just like here on Earth, there's many different races. Most starseeds are hybrids, so they don't identify with just one starseed family due to the multiple lifetimes. Starseeds tend to automatically have that like light bulb in their head to go beyond societal norms and to dive deep into spirituality and waking up and learning the truth, because that's when they learn their purpose. So they will seek out that extra knowledge, letting go of fear, breaking out of the matrix. A lot more starseeds are waking up to their true power. There's billions of starseeds here. So if you resonate with anything I'm saying, or even if you're seeing this video, it's for a specific reason. It is important to not pay attention to the chaos that is going on the planet, because a lot of things are propaganda and they're put in place to cause people to have fear. Also, it's important to make sure you incorporate a lot of high vibrational diets into your food, because it helps with making your body lighter so that you can tap into that higher level consciousness and be able to have more control of your conscious mind. Since a child, starseeds tend to feel like they have a specific purpose here, but they're not sure exactly what it is. It's very important now for a lot of starseeds to wake up to their purpose, because it's going to tremendously change their life, but not only their lives, the people around them. Now, I do want to make a video going into the different types of starseeds, etc., different purposes here and reasonings. But there is also a lot of things that I cannot say here for obvious reasons. I'm actually happy that you asked this question, because I just started my own club for spiritual beings, people on a spiritual enlightenment path, so that we can share different things in this club. I also will be going live there as well. It is exclusive, so we're able to talk about things that we can't just express mainstream regarding certain purposes, certain paths, certain things that we're learning. Because remember, not everybody's always ready to accept or wake up to certain things. For all my starseeds, spiritual beings, no matter what you identify, you're on a spiritual journey, you're in alignment, this is for you. This is a place to where we can all go. I'm going to link my club in my bio, and I will be going live on my club more often than I ever go live on TikTok. So if you miss my lives on TikTok, I would say join the club, because there's going to be exclusive talk there. And also, you can always check out my YouTube as well. I do starseed readings on my YouTube. Now, if you are confused and you want to know more about your star origin, your starseed ancestors, how they're trying to reach out, because a lot of the times people don't even realize that they are trying to get contact to them, but they don't know how to let them in, or what's going on, or what starseed families are trying to connect with them at that time. Confirmation, I'm itching my nose right on the nose. So I do personal starseed readings. You can click the link in my bio here on this TikTok video, or you can just go directly to my website, which is breezetails.com. If you're a starseed or you resonate with that, understand that what you're here to do is not an easy task, but you are more than capable.
Her video, out of all of them, is the one for me that came directly to the point of explaining what a starseed is. And I appreciate her video.
There are many people now that are called star seeds and walk-ins and crystals. Same metaphors in general. A star seed means that they came from a distant star system here for this purpose at this time, because they could get brownie points, maybe even get some yellow and whitey points, I don't know. But it means that they could also gain some wisdom and help by virtue of helping a planet which is going to become one of the most heralded, talked about planets in all the universes. I'm choosing my words carefully. And it's now called what you call, what planet are you on? Earth. You know Earth has many names. One of the old Earth names was Saros, which means sorrows, sorrowful. Another was Terrestres. And of course you now have on this planet interterrestrials, terrestrials, and extraterrestrials. You knew what I don't, didn't you? Also, Gaia. That's when they give the feminine gender to the spectrum. This is what the brother who just left, the brother Kyle, was telling me about. Lady Gaia is a female expression, which she was a female expression before, and now she can express herself truly as she should be, and you can be part of it. That's why the feminine aspect is being reunited now, because your planet is a feminine gender. She's given birth to more than she knew. Even give birth to abnormals and everything else, but her penance is paid, and for that, she's getting double promoted. There is your whole key to tonight.
So that is the end of this video. This video has been very enlightening for me, as you could probably tell by my facial expression a lot of the times in this video. I feel like I learned a lot, and yeah, now I want to dig even deeper into chosen ones and star seeds, and I'm going to bring you all with me on this whole journey of a spiritual awakening for me. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please let me know if any of this resonated with you like it resonated with me. Let's discuss it in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are enjoying my content. Don't forget to share this video with someone else who may appreciate it and are also on their spiritual journey. Also, do not forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Protect your energy, honor your spirit, and until next time, stay rooted.